Sabrina Carpenter's makeup is recently my makeup Roman empire. Carolina Gonzalez did this look. Let me walk you through it. I'm so excited for y'all to see this blush. I've used it before, but we need to start using them again. They're amazing. So we're gonna take this blush, all right? Blush first. I even that out on the brush pretty nicely. Let's make sure that we're nice and focused. And we're gonna start with that as our transition. We're gonna start our pink glow already. Now I'm gonna grab this shade on the side of the brush, and we're gonna start to press that here on the outer part of the eye. Now we're gonna grab this shade, that's gonna go here, and this brush is gonna fit perfectly in there. I'm just gonna keep packing that on until I get it nice and bright. And then I'm gonna pick up more, and I'm also gonna take this on my brow bone and then kind of calm this down a little. I actually just went ahead and grabbed a white eyeshadow too, and I'm just gonna keep mixing. I don't want it too bright white, but I also need it brighter. Let's do a quick tight line, but I'm gonna use brown. I'm gonna do a brown liquid liner, and I'm gonna just do a tiny little wing. Brown on the outer part of the waterline, but we're gonna come back to that later. Add some mascara. I used this foundation the other day, and I forgot how much I love it. So let's smooth it out with a spatula first. And let's work this in with our C42 foundation brush. Then I'm gonna take this concealer brush, and I'm grabbing a little bit of that foundation, and I'm starting to melt it into the eyeshadow. And by this point, we should have the tiniest amount on here, and that's just gonna melt my eyeshadow into my foundation. Now to make sure our blush is really blushing, I'm actually not gonna use blush. This is from 𝗕𝗏. We're gonna do this lighter pink here. Look at how bright that is. And I'm gonna do this before concealer because I want this particular shade to really brighten up and pink up our concealer. And I'm also doing a darker pink one here. And we're gonna do concealer, but we're gonna do less than what we normally do because these sticks are pretty pigmented and they're actually gonna give us some coverage. I forget how fun it is to use pro products. These are available to anybody. I mean, if I can get it, good Lord. But the quality and the way that they blend, it's really fun. You really do notice a difference in pro products. Okay, so we're just gonna blend that. Oh, definitely the pink under eye, but not wildly pink. Now that our under eye is blended, we can start to blend the darker pink. And I also recommend doing the blush part before you do bronzer. It just keeps everything brighter. And then for the larger area, we'll just switch back to our foundation brush. Blended like a dream. I'm so glad I used these. Now this might seem wild, but at this stage, and with this brush and this particular formula, I'm gonna go ahead and start to bronze on the wet foundation. I'm not gonna have any patchiness, and I'm kind of just setting this area. Now, I don't really know what's going on our forehead. That's none of our business because of those bangs, but I do have bangs that I was gonna wear. So I'm not even gonna really worry about my forehead. I will set it because bangs and a sticky forehead are just not anybody's friend. I have bronzer on my brush, and it seems that there's just a little bit of shape with bronzer through here, and this brush just fits in here perfectly. So that was easy. I'm using my 𝗕𝗏𝘂𝘀𝗵𝗲𝘀 powder, but I'm actually gonna try to use as little as possible and more strategically. And the reason why is because Sabrina just seems so glowy. I don't want to take it down too much, but I do want the effect and brightening from that pink powder. Let's go back in with our eye pencil, and then we're just gonna grab another E27 and really smudge this out. I'm gonna bake through here just to brighten a little bit more. Let me get my little toupee on here, my little clip-in bangs. This blush is pretty cool because it's finely milled as a powder, so it's gonna be really, really smooth, and we're gonna add just a little bit more here. And it's gonna have a little bit of a glow to it, as you can see. Isn't this so pretty? Also, please just let me have the bangs. I'm having fun. I'm playing dress up. I'm gonna use this Kiko Milano eyeshadow. Look how pretty that is. I'm gonna use that kind of as a blush topper. That looks perfect. Think of this as my highlight. Kiko Milano lip liner in the shade 420 Rosy Brown. And then this lipstick looks pretty close. Now we have to go ahead and tap in our bake. I don't think she has a gloss on, but I thought this was so pretty. And it feels like something she usually wears. Now save this for later in case you want to recreate.